Hey everybody, welcome back again to Faith, Family, and Sports. Today we've got some fun random stuff to go through. If you watched the last video we did of the action pack cards, I was telling you about some stuff I picked up at a yard sale this past summer. And this is some of the random loose packs that the gentleman had laying around, and some smaller sets here that I didn't have, so we thought we'd check those out, share them with you, and let you see what we found. Let's start with this right here. It's sealed 92 post. I believe it's the whole set. The serial cards here, it says 30 of 30 on the back, Danny Tartle. Looks like it's probably the whole set, so I won't open that. There is a Barry Larkin in there, but I already have it, so no need to bust the set open. Maybe somebody would want that later on down the road somewhere. Also had these I thought were pretty cool. Now, I haven't even opened these yet, so but these are some Burger King cards. That's card number 20 of 20. I'm not even sure how old they are, but they look pretty old, probably early 90s, maybe late 80s. But let's just see who's in them here. 20 of 20, 18. Okay, so there's 19 strawberry there. So they're folded together. I don't know if they came that way. Oh, there's a free Whopper coupon. Too bad we can't use that. Expired in 1987. So these are, 1987. So I guess these were printed in 87. So 1987 Burger King set. So 19 and 20, Darryl Strawberry, Fernando Valenzuela. 1920. 18 is Mike Schmidt and Ryan Sandberg. So we got some really cool cards here. There's another coupon. It's got their stats and talks about a little bit there on the back of the card. It doesn't say, don't see a name like who put them out, so I don't guess they're tops or anything like that. So these are pretty cool though. I like these. Some of these more oddball sets. Jim Rice, number 16, and Tony Pena. So I'm guessing they came together like this, maybe. I don't know if they came in a kid's meal or you bought them. You got a couple at a time. Pena and Jim Rice. There's the Ozzie Smith, and Don Mattingly. Donnie Baseball and the Wizard. Probably my favorite two so far that we found. Mike Krukow and Wally Joyner. I forget Wally played so long ago. I was thinking he came around in like 88 or 89, but let's see, he played for a while before that. I think this 86 was his first year. Not sure why I always think he's younger than that. Here's Keith Hernandez and Ricky Henderson. Back when he was on the Yankees. Vaughn Hayes and Pedro Guerrero. And here's Ron Darling with Steve Garvey. Pretty cool players. And here's Roger Clemens. So that would almost be his rookie card. And Will Clark. I guess both of those guys. First played in 86, right? Yeah. And Joyner. So this is the second edition series. I just noticed that. So maybe they had some of these the year before. Pretty cool. Either way. So I don't know how many sets of these there are out there. Gary Carter and the number 1, Wade Boggs. So, some Hall of Famers in there. That's a pretty good set there. Kind of like that one. See if I can get these back in the bag. We'll just do that later. I don't want to take up all that time. Here's a Pinnacle set from, it's Team 2000, but I think they were made in like 80, 92, I mean. Let's see. It says, I don't know if you can read that or not. 1992 But there are actually 2 sets of these in here. One is from, from Series 2. So I think that part's missing, maybe 1 card, but let's just go through here and see. I don't know what they meant by Team 2000, if they thought these would be some of the stars in 2000, but there's Ben McDonald, definitely a big name back then when these came out. Jim Abbott, probably the most inspiring guy in baseball, at least back then. Robin Ventura, only guy to get 6 hits off Nolan Ryan in 1 game. I love that joke. Milt Collier, Greg Jeffries, Scott Radinsky. Some of these guys I don't know if are even still around. There's a nice Griffey Jr., probably my favorite one out of the set. Roberto Alomar, another Hall of Famer. Ramon Martinez, Brett Barbary, Ray Lankford, Leo Gomez. Some of these guys I don't think played much. Tommy Green. Maybe they did, but I kind of got out of collecting at that time, so move on. That's a good one. Sammy Sosa. So I don't know how well they did, but I know they're not as big a name as what some of the others are. Baerga, Mark Lewis, Tom Gordon. I know he was big back in like 89, 90. Gary Sheffield, he had a long career. Scott Erickson, Pedro Munoz, Tino Martinez. Is he in the Hall of Fame yet? Can't remember. I know he had a pretty good career, but I don't know if he's made the Hall of Fame. Guess I should ask Donald. He would know. The Seattle Mariners. Darren Lewis, Dean Palmer, John Olerud, Steve Avery, Pete Harnish, Luis Gonzalez, Kim Batiste, Reggie Sanders, Luis Mercedes, Todd Van Poppel, Gary Scott, Monty Ferris, Kyle Abbott, Eric Karros, Mo Sanford, Todd Hundley, Reggie Jefferson, and Pat Mahomes. So, his son's doing well. He had a decent career, I think. Stuck around for a few years. But that's a pretty cool set. Those were inserts from 92, I believe I said. And then here, I think a lot of people are probably familiar with this set from Pacific. All about Nolan Ryan. Got almost the whole set here. I won't go through it. It's like 110 cards. Won't go through all of them, but I'll just kind of show you what they are. Future Hall of Famers. And it kind of follows his career. Talks about when he was born, his family growing up. So, they're pretty cool cards. Major leagues. I don't know. Do a lot of pitchers touch their knee to the ground that way? I don't know if he did that forever. But kind of follows it through his career. Fireball pitcher. From the Mets coming up, and it goes into somewhere through here. It talks about where he got traded to the Angels. There are a couple of these cards I wanted to read, though, just because they were kind of funny, I thought. Let's see if I can find it. One of the worst trades in baseball. Here we go. It says, the Mets made a deal hoping to solve their third base problems. A lot of people say this was the worst trade they ever made. They traded Nolan Ryan with pitcher Don Rose, outfielder Leroy Stanton, and catcher Francisco Estrada to the Angels from the Mets for shortstop Jim Fregosi on December 10th of 1971. The Mets acquired Fregosi to answer their perpetual problem at third base, a position which Fregosi had never played in the majors. Strike one. Fregosi only batted .233 in 146 games for the Mets. Strike two. So he only played like a year with them. And the Mets gave up Nolan Ryan. Strike three. And that's what hitters heard for the next 20 years as Nolan went on to greatness. So yeah, the Mets, if they gave up Nolan Ryan for Fregosi, that would have been bad enough, but they gave up like 2 or 3 other players for him. So, yeah, not a wise decision there by the Mets, but there was Another one here I wanted to read here. Throwing fastballs, was that it? Yeah. I'll read this one because this one kind of was funny. This is from Reggie Jackson, one of the best hitters in the league. It says, Ryan's the only guy who put fear in me, not because he could get me out, but because he could kill me. Every hitter likes fastballs like everybody likes ice cream, but you don't like it when someone's stuffing it into you by the gallon. And that's how you felt when Nolan was throwing fastballs by you. You just hoped to mix in a walk so you could have a good night and go 0 for 3. So I thought that was pretty funny. Reggie Jackson talking about how hard it was to hit Nolan Ryan because he'd throw those fastballs right by you. So that's a pretty good set. I've seen those before, but I hadn't really given them much thought. But after looking at them and reading some of the quotes and stuff on there, it's pretty interesting. So I'll probably definitely go through there and check them out. I think it's actually missing 1 or 2 cards to be the complete set. So I'll probably be trying to complete that also. So let's get into these packs. He had some pretty good stuff here. This Tom Seaver, it's from Pacific too. I think it's probably a set kind of like Nolan Ryan there. So we'll open that up first, and then we got some 85 and 86 OPG. So the Canadian version of Topps. Then here's a Leaf pack. Is this 87? I think that's 87, and then some 87 Sport Flicks packs. So we'll I'll start opening these up and see what we can find. This one looks pretty rough here. Looks like somebody's opened it and resealed it. So Tom Terrific here. Let's see. Oh yeah, that looks just like the Nolan cards. You can see that. So let's just see what we get. Tom Terrific. Back to New York. So I guess the Reds traded Seaver back to the Mets for 3 players, Charlie Pulo, Lloyd McClendon, and Jason Felice. The Mets had uniform 41 waiting for the franchise upon his return, so made it back home. George Thomas Seaver. Brave or Met. Sorry, I'm missing these cards, aren't we? So yeah, these talk a little bit about Seaver was taken by the Braves 2 games into the 66 USC season. Tom signed a $50,000 bonus contract with Atlanta. The agreement was voided by the commissioner's office, and Seaver was without a team. So, kind of talks about some things that happened in their career. Here he is with the Reds. That's a good one. I like that one. 16 wins. Broadcasting career. The Amazing Mets. Well, he's got his knee almost on the ground too. Is that a thing the Mets taught him how to do? I don't know. That seems weird. I've never seen one actually put their knee almost on the ground like that. And then Nolan was doing it while a championship series record. During the Mets' 73 drive to the series, Seaver established a championship record for most strikeouts during a 5-game series with 17. He appeared in 2 games, pitched 16 2/3 innings, and finished with a 1.62 ERA. So, it's another nice Cincinnati uniform. 8-time National League All-Star, 300 wins. Back in the Big Apple, so the Mets. And 6 opening day wins. Another one with the Reds there. So it's another kind of cool set if you like Tom Seaver. I mean, everybody loves Nolan Ryan, right? I think there's some gum in this. Let's see what we can find. What are these? 85 OPG. And it says bonus poster. So I'm not sure what that means. There's a poster in it. And that gum looks like somebody's already chewed on it. I guess that poster is shot. Let's see if we can get it out just to see what it looks like. Oh, it's just a little miniature, or who's that? Rance Mullenix. So just a little mini poster there of a certain player. But at least the gum didn't get on the card, so that's good. So we got Ron Guidry, Chris Chambliss, Larry Parrish, Frank Tanana, Dan Petrie, Phil Niekro is a Hall of Famer, Danny Darwin, traded to Brewers, Ron Smalley, Pedro Guerrero, and Paul Molitor. It's a nice card there. Pretty cool. The backs of them look kind of weird. But that's cool. You don't see many OPG, or I don't anyway. So here's 86 pack. We got 2 of those. Major League Baseball and bubblegum. So hopefully the bubblegum didn't ruin anything. That is not attractive. Come on now. Oh, that's not going to come off. Okay. Alex Trevino. John Tudor. Bruce Benedict. John Denny. Dave Dravecki. Tom Brunansky. Johnny LeMaster. We had a LeMaster that played for Kentucky back in the day. I believe his name was John too. Rich Thompson, now with the Brewers. Yeah, that gum, that's not going to come off there. All right, so we may have to just pitch that one. All right, here's another 86. This gum's killing me. Maybe this piece will come off a little better. Maybe not. Ugh. No, we might can peel it off. Kent Tekulve. Toby Hara. Another Roy Smalley. Hal McRae. Joe Carter. Now that, nope, not a rookie. I was thinking that might be his rookie, but it's not. Fernando Valenzuela. That's terribly cut. But that's kind of what happened back then. Jose De Leon and Shane Raleigh. Terrified by the gum. I got most of it off. Oh, I'm creasing it. I don't know if it matters though. Oh well, maybe we can work that off later. Alright, let's open some leaf here. I think this is 87. We'll find out when we get into it, I guess. There's the puzzle piece. Roberto Clemente. Todd Worrell. Russ Mormon. Jack Howell. Oh, these are not, they're not the Leaf version. I thought it had Leaf on the pack. I thought it would be the Leaf version. Scott Fletcher. There we go. Greg Maddux rookie card. Very nice. And that's in pretty good shape too. Look at that. Nicely centered. Pretty good. I like it. I'll take that. Andres Galarraga. Big Cat. Bill. Thought that said honeymoon. Mooneyham. His rookie. Steve Farr. Franklin Stubbs. Mike Pagliarulo. Al Nipper. And Tom Brookins. So, we find that Maddux. Never had that card. That is really cool to get that. Like the mustache he had going back then. So that's definitely the best card we've pulled so far. And 87 Sport Flicks. He had 4 packs. I think I gave him like a quarter a pace for these packs, guys. So, I mean, I wasn't going to pass them up. I was digging through, trying to find as many packs as I could. Oh, there goes a nice red right on the back. There's a Ryan Sandberg exclusive offer. What is that? I don't know. It's something that's expired, so it doesn't matter. Let's see what we got here. There are only 3 cards per pack, so that's kind of... Let's see. That's a Mets pitcher. I don't know who that is. Ron Darling. Here's a multiplayer card. Somebody from the Giants and the Expos, it looks like. National League third baseman. Oh, Mike Schmidt, Chris Brown, and Tim Wallach. The Giants. Oh, let me see if I can find Mike Schmidt in there. There he is. Giants and Tim Wallach. So pretty cool. Red Sox and Cardinals. And then Eric Davis. Cincinnati Reds. We'll take that too. 59 cents back in the day. got a nice assortment of stuff here tonight, guys. It's been fun. There's that offer. So here we have, it's a twin, I believe. Tom Brunansky. He's an Indian. See if you can guess who that is. I don't know. Pat Tabler. Let's see, we got Astros and San Diego. And here is somebody on the Dodgers. I have no idea. Mike Marshall. Let's see. It's McDowell or McDaniel. O.W. McDowell. And there's another McDowell, Roger McDowell, and the Indians and the Giants. And here is, oh, I believe I recognize that, Quisenberry. Shout out to John Jabs. His favorite pitcher. Second favorite pitcher, maybe, behind Plunk. So here we've got Don Carmen, pitcher for the Phillies. Mike Scott. He put up a couple of all-star years, so not a bad card there. Angels, and oh, double Angels in that. And then here's a good one. George Brett. Saw that on the back when I opened it. So, got some pretty good stuff in there, guys. Especially like this Maddux, but let me know what you think. If you've seen any of these cards before, like some of these more random things here, the Burger King set or anything. I appreciate you watching. Hope you enjoyed it. Just give us a like, give me a comment, let me know what you'd like to see, and we will see you later. God bless.